Thank you so much for joining us here on KEXP, where the music matters. You can find us at 90.3 FM in Seattle, 92.7 FM in the Bay Area, streaming worldwide at kexp.org and also on the KEXP mobile apps. So excited to be here live on KEXP today with She Said. I'm Cheryl Waters, and I have been enjoying the double concept album, which is to be a theatrical production that is running at the Intiman Theater, the beloved theater, on January 15th through February 1st. And She Said, a powerful rock musical inspired by local musician Jen Ayers' own family journey when her husband came out as transgender. And Jen has brought the most incredible band in to perform some of the songs from a double concept album and the theatrical production live on KEXP today. It is She Said live on KEXP.
Remember how we ruled the world. You and I ran free, just you and me. You and me. Yeah, remember how we roared like lions. The world was ours to see, just you and me. Two roaming freaks. Yeah, we're living in a complicated mess. But I'm trying to make the best of it. Remember how we ruled the world. Crazy though it seems, you still want me. Do you still want me? Yeah, we're caged in a world of hurt. Telling all our friends you want to eat. You are she. Yeah, we're living in a complicated mess. And I'm trying to make the best of it. We're living in a complicated mess. And I'm trying to make the best of it. It's still you and me. It's different, so we'll see. You know we're not as free as we were. It's a big world. Over the marionette. Who's over the marionette? Who's pulling the strings? Over the marionette. Who's over the marionette? The essence of her is bleeding. It's the to free her over the marionette. Who's over the marionette? Who's pulling the strings? Who's making her tears? Bleeding, it's thick. Your mom isn't mine, you put on a dress. Decorate yourself the way you see fit. Time to break out, express yourself. Take a deep breath, decide to just pull off that tight, tight neck. To know her is to see her, to release her, to feel, to free her. To know her is to see her, to release her, to feel, to free her. To know her is to see her, to release her, to feel, to You came along one day and surprised me, and I finally felt so alive. Now I know the rules are changing, and nothing ever stays the same. And I know I keep spinning in circles until you call my name. You tell me to let it go, take it easy. Like those birds above, I should fly. But I know let it go, the reins means rising above the pain. And I know the future remains to be seen, but you'll always be a part of me. You always said you wouldn't hurt me. You never knew you would hurt me this way, and I don't wanna desert you. matters to me. You just wanted to be friends until the bitter end. You just wanted to be loved. Oh, if we'd all known that you always felt this way, even though you didn't say, I can't feel the real you. It was that something inside wasn't true.
Wow. She said live on KEXP. I suggest that you listen to this double album on volume 11 when you listen to it. I feel like, do you remember that tape cassette ad from the 80s where the guy was slumped back in a chair and the sound was just like blowing him out? That's what I feel like right now. That was incredible. Thank you so much for bringing that live on KEXP today.
Thank you, Cheryl.
And these were songs from your double album, She Said, and the theatrical performance of this is going to start running this Thursday, January 15th at the beloved Intiman Theater up on Capitol Hill in Seattle and run through February 1st. I highly recommend that people check it out if they are in or near Seattle. And Jen, I appreciate you. Your voice, it is just incredible. And this is a love story that explores the impact of gender identity on your family and marriage, and it is just bold and honest and redefines what it means to be loved and to be transformed by that love. And of course, it's a very personal story for you. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah. It was back in 2012 that my partner, Gray, had this epiphany one night on Halloween, actually, dressed in this beautiful feminine costume. And I turned to my piano to kind of ask questions, make sense of things. Neither of us really knew quite what it meant at that time or, what it was going to mean for our relationship or for each other or for ourselves, right? And so, my go-to as a musician has always been my piano, just to figure things out, whether it's happening personally to me or things happening in the world. So I spent a lot of time at the piano just for me, writing, journaling, and these little nuggets of just trying to figure out what we were going through became something, became songs that then became an album and then became this beautiful show.
You've talk about it like it's sort of a form of therapy, but you were writing this as you were living it in real time. You've talked about immersing yourself completely, but needing to take breaks so you could catch up with your real life. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. I'm really blessed to have a partner, to have the partner I have. So, we went through some rocky times, but we always cradled each other. And, it was heavy sometimes. And I think then we just needed to get back to living and not living in processing, right? And that was okay, because for a long while, I didn't even know what this was, right? It was the process or something that really helped me heal or come to a better understanding of myself or what was happening around us. But it was important to just do a lot of self-care, right? And then it just kept insisting to be born. So, after a month in the woods, it was back to the piano.
Well, it sounds like it was pushing its way out of you in real time. And music has been a part of your life pretty much for your whole life. And can you talk a little bit about how this double album came together and when the idea came to turn this into a theater show? Yeah.
So, I had put out a record that was about after the birth of my son. And there was more to the story than the songs, and so I started writing a book, and it had to do with many of the women in my family and a long line of really powerful women. And so my mother's an artist, and I thought, well, maybe I'm writing a book, and then there's songs, and then my mom's paintings. And so when then these songs emerged, it was like, well, what is this? Is this more? Because there's more to the story than just these songs. Does anyone care? I sat down with, at the time was working with this woman, Daryl Connors, and the wonderful Mark Kennison, Waxy Moon, who I very much entrusted in, who was part of our workshopping process. I said, what do I have here? I played Mark's songs, and I told him the stories in between. I said, what is this? And he said, it's like a one-woman show. You just get up there and tell your stories and play your songs. And so we went off in that trajectory, and then the pandemic happened, and it was really kind of a silver lining of that was then I did the album first, and I worked with Geoff Fielder for a year on this record. Yeah, just in a basement wearing masks and having the benefit of so much time and connection. It was a kind of a really amazing little blessing out of a time that was, didn't always feel so blessed.
Well, She Said is a story from your point of view. However, your partner's voice is very present and central to the telling of the story. And it is a strong part of the album as well. And you two have been making music together your entire adult lives. How did this feel different musically, or was it the same as it ever was?
The thing that's same as it ever was, because we're not, in this project, we in Honey Tongue and Fedora and other bands we had, we were like front and center together doing it. But what never changes with us is, Graham is one of the most brilliantly creative people I've ever met. So every step of the way of this process we're, hey, does that chord progression sound? What about that solo section? What about, right? So there's always collaboration, so it might look a little bit different. But, Graham also performs a couple songs on this album and, is always part of the artistic ride.
Well, I'm so excited that all of you brought this beautiful music and this wonderful story to the KEXP studios today. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Cheryl.
And She Said, a collective celebration of what it means to be seen and loved for who you are. And the theatrical performance, again, will be at the Inchmont Theater starting this Thursday, January 15th, and runs through February 1st. And thank you for previewing it today on KEXP. You all sound wonderful, and you look amazing, too. Once again, a big thank you to the incredible band who is here today. She Said live on KEXP, and a huge thank you to our listeners and viewers for making sessions like this possible. We are listener supported. You can make a gift anytime at kexp.org in support of music discovery and live sessions like this one and so many more. Once again, it's She Said live on KEXP. Discover new music at listener-powered kexp.org.